Hello guys, previously we have discussed about the cause or control of substances hazardous to health, minimum acceptable standards. Today we will discuss about the minimum acceptable standards in the constructions for lifting accessories. So let's begin. Minimum requirements. More one rules legal or contractual requirements shall always take precedence. Higher standards shall be adopted wherever practicable. So we need to check in our project what is the legal requirements on that locality or on that locations, and what are the contractual requirements, and then check what is higher standards that can be adopted, but if it is should be practicable. Okay. Examination by a qualified and competent person at the relevant specified intervals, third party. So inspection by the users before and every after use. That is the minimum requirements. General requirements: ensure lifting equipment and accessories provided are suitable and sufficient for the task they are intended. Before using lifting accessories, any damaged lifting accessories must be taken out of service. Quarantine, tag do not use and shall not be used until they have been recertified. Or if this is damaged already, cut it so that we can avoid the accidental use of someone who doesn't aware about the conditions of these damaged lifting accessories. There are color codes as per European Union EN 1492-1. So OEM is available. 1 ton is lavender color, 2 tons is a green color, 3 tons is yellow color, and 5 tons is the red color, and 8 tons is blue color, and then 10 tons is maroon color, and then 15 tons is orange color. So this is the color code as per EN 1429-1, so European standard. Color code also as per EN 1492-1. So you can see here in the lifting accessories or sling belts, 10 tons orange, okay, 8 tons blue, and 5 tons red, 4 tons gray, yellow, 3 tons, 2 tons green, and 1 tons violet. So you can see there is different color. If you become familiar on the color, then you immediately can see if when someone using the sling belt, if the load is sufficient for the sling belt. Example, they are lifting 2 tons and they are using the 1 tons or violet color sling belt, then it is unsafe because the load is more than times 2 of the capacity of the violet 1 ton sling belt. All accessories must have a unique identification number and have the safe working load. SWR markings must be clear and legible. Ensure that the lifting accessory has an in-date certification independently examined by a third party. So there is a tag on the lifting accessories when it was inspected and certified by the third party. Ensure that safe working load is not exceeded. So like for example, you have load of 2 tons to be lifted, at least you have 2 tons or you have 3 tons of sling belts or any slings to use 3 tons. That is the minimum. If you have 2.5 tons, then it's still okay to leave the 2 tons. But for the sake that you want to make it more safe, it's better to use the bigger size, but not the same size or the same capacity or safe working load of the load. Records must be kept of all tests and examinations. So this is to make sure that you have the current certifications valid and active, and for verification purpose that the load can carry by your sling or your lifting accessories without fail. Do not allow any item of lifting accessories be used for pulling or towing. So lifting accessories you cannot allow for pulling or towing. There is a specific pulling accessory for the pulling activity, for towing activity. Protect lifting accessories from sharp edges. So when you are using the lifting accessories and it touch the sharp object or edges, it will damage immediately because it's under tension. So a little bit scratch, it will cut immediately because of the load and the tension. So avoid any lifting accessories to contact with the sharp edges. Sharp edges should always be packed to prevent damage the lifting accessories. Like for example, here on the left side pictures you can see directly on the sharp edges the lifting accessories was placed. So there's no protection on the corner, on the edge, so it may damage the lifting accessories and it will cause an unacceptable accident. Like for example, on the right photographs, they provided the sleeves for the lifting sling belt. So this is to prevent the sharp edges of the load to contact with the sling belts. So it will protect and prolong the life of your sling belts. So this to prevent unacceptable incidents regarding the damage of the sling belts. Keep 2, 3 or 4 legs chain in a rack and do not allow them to lie on the floor where they can become damaged or oxidized. So always hang your leg chain so that it will not damage, because we don't actually know what happening when you're bringing inside of the floor or in the floor. Maybe it will due to prolonged exposure, it will corrode, and because of that corrosion, the material properties of your leg chains will be weakened, and then it will trigger to an accident. Ensure lifting accessories are only used by trained competent persons, like for example the slinger or the signaler. Okay, so the competent person, as I discussed previously, they have experience, training, and they have a good attitude, and they have skills to do the job, so they know how to do it safely. Chains should always be hung up in a dry lockable container. So why we need to have to hang up, as I discussed on the first bullet on the above, to prevent damage, and of course dry, so that there is no moist that can produce oxidizing the material to prevent accident, to prevent it damage. All lifting accessories shall be inspected and color coded. For example, January, February, March, or quarterly color coding, you have orange. So that is only example. It's depend upon you what color you want to assign. So when you found a tag orange, immediately you know that particular lifting accessory is already inspected for the quarter. So April, May, June, green, like for example. July, August, September, blue, example. October, November, December, yellow, as an example. All hooks must have a serviceable safety latch. Okay, safety latch is the it's the accessories of the hook to prevent any loads from accidental slips or detach. Never modify or repair chains or hook by flame cutting or welding, so because it weakens the materials of the hook. And don't allow fabricated hooks also, because we don't know what is the capacity of that. I have one incident happening when we are lifting the sluice gates of the reservoir. They use the fabricated hook, and then luckily when they are lifting in the sluice gate, it suddenly fall, but luckily there's nobody underneath, because it's still on the frame of the sluice gates. So never use modified hooks for the activity of lifting operations. You can see here in these pictures, the open parts of this hook is the one I'm talking about regarding the safety latch. Okay, and this is the main body of the hook. Same thing here. This is the safety latch, and this is the main hook, and this is the main hook, and this is the safety latch. Okay, there are different types of safety latch. Okay guys, we have completed the lifting accessories, minimum acceptable standards in constructions.